Good morning and welcome back to Other Worlds Wednesday here on Gaming with ADHD, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Shadowrun Sixth World accessory Rogues lineup. Now, this is a collection of 40 cards full of NPCs that you can use in your games of Shadowrun Sixth World. Now, we're going to take a look at it, we're going to compare it to another product that was released earlier, and I will give you my thoughts. So it's just going to be a quick video today, but do make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. I try to put out a few different videos each week covering all sorts of content from role-playing games, miniatures, board games, card games, you know. If it's on the tabletop, I like to talk about it. So make sure you're subscribed, like the video if you enjoy it, and let's get into it. All right. So, as I said, this is a selection of cards. So you're going to get it in a little blister like this. It runs currently $14.99, and you receive 40 cards. So nothing in the little insert. I did already remove the plastic just to kind of go over them and kind of get an idea. So this isn't going to be an unboxing, even though I do keep them in the box because I'm a hoarder, maybe? I don't know. There is definitely some hoarder tendencies, but we won't get into that. All right, so first off, as you can see, actually I should probably start with this side. You are going to get 40 different cards. Everybody's got a name, everybody's got a little bit of background, and then a full card piece of art. And this is pretty stereotypical Shadowrun Sixth World art. Okay. Now, I'll get into this a little bit more detail when I flip the cards over, but basically you're going to get both a male and female version of all of the characters, or let me rephrase that, all of the new archetypes released as part of the Shadowcast supplement. Now, this was actually supposed to release in 2022 alongside Shadowcast. I am not sure why it got delayed, but I missed the announcement that they were released, and I got onto the Catalyst website. There they were. And I didn't feel like waiting for a distributor to pick them up, and so I decided to go ahead and order them. Now, I believe I already said these are $14.99 US for 40 different cards. Now, the product that these are most comparable to is the Rogues Gallery that was released in 2019. Now, the biggest difference is that the Rogues Gallery actually comes with, I believe, 50 to 55 different characters. You know what? Instead of being dumb, how about I pull that out? You get 50 different rogues to compare it to. Now, a lot of the lineup is pretty similar. They've all got the full art. I'm actually going to do a little bit more of a comparison here. So they've got full art. Now, on the front of this is the Rogues Gallery on the right, the Rogues lineup on the left. Now, on the Rogues lineup, easy way to kind of tell the difference is the character background is going to be on the side of the card with the full art, whereas on Rogues Gallery you're going to have a quote. Now on the back it's the same information, however the first piece here is going to be the background, whereas the first piece here is going to be the quote. So you still get the same information. You're going to get their name, the meta type, and the role that they're going to play. So Rogues Gallery is based on the initial archetypes. Rogues lineup is based on the Shadowcast archetypes. Now, you're then going to get your attributes. You're going to get... actually, I'm going to move Torin Skelly and zoom in a little bit more. You're going to get your attributes, your defense rating, condition monitor, initiative rank, skills, gear, spells, qualities, and you're going to get a story hook. Okay, so if the game master needs an adventure, there's something for you. Right away. Here you can take this NPC and, the adventurers need to do this, or this is the bad guy because of that. So basically they're just giving you these hooks to pull you in. Now, Shadowcast had 20 different new archetypes, and so like I said, you're going to get a female and a male for each one, and they mix up the meta types, so it's not always male and a female dwarf or a male and a female troll. You're going to get usually some mix. So this one, male Indian dwarf, that I was not quite expecting, which that actually doesn't quite fit with what I was going to say. So that one's a little off. This is a little bit better. So we've got the Whisper and we've got the Plague Doctor. So we've got a male Banshee Hitman and a female Ghoul Hitman. Okay. So typically, basically they're going to be a male and a female Hitman in this case. But then again, everything else is pretty similar as far as, not necessarily exactly the same, but I mean they're going to look relevant skills, equipment, things like that. So so those are good. Now, one of the things that I do really like about this deck, now I said this in my Rogues Gallery review, and in fact, I wasn't even originally going to review Rogues Gallery, but the nice thing about these cards, so like I said, if you need an NPC, if you need a bad guy, you can just grab one of these cards, put it out there, and you're good to go. But what if this is a one-shot? What if you're trying something new for your game? You want to do like a side story that doesn't involve the main player characters, but you want to set something up for your game. Whatever it is. And you kind of throw it on your players. You can take these cards and use these as a quick character sheet. One of my favorite games, I got to play with Mr. Johnson himself at Gen Con, and we were sitting in a hotel lobby, and it was a whole bunch of us that had just gathered together to play this game basically at the last minute. And all he did was grab one of these cards, give it to us, and said, there you go, there's your character. So it gives you a lot of flexibility, because at the end of the day, you have all of the information that you need. So these are, I think, a really, really good accessory for a game master who just wants a little bit of help with his prep time, or maybe he forgot to do his prep, whatever it is. Obviously there's ways to make it work. Now, I do have a couple of criticisms about the Rogues lineup versus the Rogues Gallery. And for this case, I'm going to bring Torin Skelly back in. So, first off, the layout isn't bad, but I think let's grab a paintbrush. We'll use that to kind of point out. So first off, everything in Rogue's lineup has a much smaller text, smaller font. That's what I meant to say. I am getting older. My eyes are getting worse. You may not be able to tell, but these are progressive lenses, so I finally got told, sorry, you need some extra magnification from times. And I mean, this is a little rough sometimes. So I do not like that the text is smaller. I also don't like that, like in this case, they made the attributes more difficult to read. I really like how in the Rogues Gallery, you have the 2 rows, to differentiate between the different attributes and the value. Whereas in the Rogues lineup, you also have the smaller text, but then you now combine, so B7, A6, R5 and 6. I think so. It's I realize it's giving you the same information, but I would prefer it blocked out a little easier like this. Kind of more chart like. Then again, the defense rating, condition monitor, initiative rank. Yes, they kind of spread everything out, gave you some extra white space, but I don't think it's a benefit in regards to the layout that we got in the Rogues Gallery. Other than that, I mean, it's still the skills, it's still the gear, everything's there, but I just think Rogues Gallery is a better way to do it. Rogues Gallery also came with some additional cards that had all of the spells. They had all of the equipment. Obviously, a lot of this information is abbreviated, and so they gave cards to actually reference it so you can read it. There's not as much abbreviation in the Rogues lineup, but having some sort of a reference like that has all of the equipment, all of the stats, that if somebody is using one of these cards, they can also then be given the reference to look at all their material, as opposed to having to give them a book and have them dig it out. So I would have liked to see more of those. At first, when I got it, I was a little annoyed that you only got 40 characters, whereas in the original Rogues lineup, you got 50. But then when I realized that it was the male and female versions of the new archetypes, it made a lot more sense. So, I totally forgive him for that one. But other than that, at the end of the day, I am still going to recommend this product. If you don't have Rogues Gallery, I would probably recommend picking that one up first. But if you picked up Shadowcast, if you like those character types, picking up the Rogues lineup is going to be fantastic as well. Or maybe you just want to spend $5 less. I don't know. Regardless, it is still a good product. I do still think it is a value, and it's just giving you more stuff that you can easily use in your game of Shadowrun. And like I always, I don't think I say it often enough. Basically, that's what my review is. Is this something that makes me a little bit more excited about playing the game? And the Rogues lineup absolutely is. So, with that said, I do appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Right now, my brain's kind of kicked back into Shadowrun, but I do cover all sorts of things. So, make sure you're subscribed so that way, if I do put out a new Shadowrun video, you'll be notified and be able to watch it. So, last thing, there are links down below if you would like to follow us on social media, on Facebook and Twitter. In addition, there is a link to DriveThruRPG. If you like what you saw here, using that link to DriveThruRPG, it is an affiliate link. It does give a little bit of a kickback to the channel so that I can get more of these books to review. So, with that said, thank you so much for watching, and we will talk to you next time.